So before the actual video starts, I kind of forgot to cover the zombie portion of the whole thing, and I mainly forgot because I don't really play zombies much, but I do want to cover as much of the DLC as I can, so I'm going to cover it real quick before the full video actually starts. So basically, it's called Buried. This is basically just an Old West setting town infesting with swarms of the undead, pretty much. You know, they said that there is a new gun as well, a new ray gun. The Mark II, I believe, is what it's called. Ray gun Mark II, that's what it's called. And I guess it can blow right through a horde, basically, you know, a zombie train with one bullet or something like that. But I guess it's pretty powerful. And also there's this guy. Now, I don't know who he is. I don't know if any of you guys might know who he is. He's probably a Western type of feel. But other than that, I don't know much about him. But they said he could also be used to your advantage. So, yeah. But you can kill him, and he might attack you, but he might also beat the shit out of the enemy zombies. So, anyway, here's the actual video, and thanks for watching. Yo, what's going on, everyone? It is your boy XBigChrisX, and today I have some very exciting news to talk about. They announced yesterday that there is going to be some new Black Ops 2 DLC available on July 2nd, coming first to the Xbox players, of course, and it is called Vengeance. And I want to talk about it. So first, I'm going to read you the little description that they gave for every map, and then I will go over each map individually. Detour is where players fight amongst the scattered vehicles, exposed iron, and collapsed pavement of a destroyed suspension bridge high above its east coast waterway, where the action can play out on multiple levels. Now, what they mean by that is there's literally multiple levels of this map. There's only 2, of course, so it's not, you know, that huge. It's not like there's 3 separate levels that you can be in to face off with the enemy or anything like that. But it does look nice. My predictions for this map is I think it's going to be a Warthog horror, simply because it is so open unless you're underground, and from the screenshots that I could see and pick out from each one of them, nothing looks like it doesn't look like the second level. From the top, it would be the second level. So it doesn't look like the bottom level of that bridge is very open and embraces a lot of players. It just looks like a rush zone. But like I said, that's from what I could see. Now, I'm guessing for Capture the Flag, they could put that thing anywhere. So it could be there, it could be on top in the center, but more than likely A and B is going to be, no, A and C are going to be on opposite ends of each of the parts of the bridge, and then B will be underneath at the bottom, and I just think that would make more sense. That way there's kind of a new tactical way to get there. There is spots where you can see and poke out and look at the top, and there is flanks down there, but I don't think it's going to be huge for people to go underground with. Now, Rush says it's fast. It has close quarter engagements, and they are assured in this paintball course turned full combat arena, giving players new opportunities and challenges to use the cover to their advantage. This is really awesome. This one looks really nice. I guess there's 3 buildings, so there's no amount of levels in this. Like, there's no stairway from what I could see once, of course. Of course, from what I could see, there was no levels to it. But there was definitely a lot of running around and flanks and little ways and stuff like that, which is really nice. So I think definitely this is going to be a super, super heavy submachine gun area. So start building your class, because I think that's going to be what's going to be dominant in that map. It doesn't look like, it looks nice, whatever. And there's a few open areas, but this is definitely going to be one of those UAV-based maps where you're not going to really want anything that goes, that's in the air, of course. You know, dogs, I think, are definitely going to be dominant as a kill streak if you can get them. Next, we have Cove. The stage is set for this all-out conflict in this small, forgotten island in the middle of Indian Ocean, where players battle it out amongst the wreckage of a jet crush that landed during a smuggling operation gone wrong. Now this map was what I thought would be a remake from a original Black Ops map. The map I can't think of right now, but I will get back to you on it. Maybe I'll put a little text on the screen or something. But anyway, yeah, this is what I thought was going to be a remake. Now, they did remake a map in this, and we'll cover that in a second. So Cove looks pretty nice. It's like in the middle of the ocean, quite literally. It's surrounded by water. There's lots of elevated spaces, so I think one is going to be definitely good for those snipers, but there's also quite a few little flanks and stuff, so I think it's going to be good for long range based weapons and submachine guns for those who like to rush, or assault if you want to be the happy medium. So I think it caters to everyone in this case. Now we'll cover the one that was remade, and that is Uplink. In this reimagined adaptation of the fan favorite Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer map Summit, players clash deep in the rain-soaked jungles of Myanmar, high atop a high-tech mountain facility. So yeah, this one is the remake of Summit, which was a really good map. It was definitely a tomahawk whoring map. Basically, you had a tomahawk, you were gonna throw that fucking thing, and odds are you could get a kill with it, at least one. You know, I've seen people get more, and some people throw and hit the RCXD and get the whole team killed and wiped. And even when not playing Search and Destroy, they would get it, and it would kill basically the whole team. But obviously, Search and Destroy was worse because there's, you know, I think there's lower health. I don't know. I don't play it that much. But anyway, yeah. So I think it's nice as far as the whole DLC overall itself. I think it's really good. I think it really looks cool. I think Rush and Detour may be one of my favorite maps. I'm already jumping the gun here, but I think one of those two will be my favorite maps. Also, I think Uplink might be good. I liked Summit, so I don't really see any problems with that as long as they didn't change anything too drastically. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This has been your boy X Big Chris X. Like the video, and please comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this new map pack DLC, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.